Hello guys, welcome to this Java tutorial for beginners. In our today's video, we will talk about super keyword in Java. So without wasting time, let's get started. Now, let us understand the use of super keyword with help of this program. Now, let us see how we can use super keyword to access the superclass method that is overridden. So on line 3, I have my class A and it contains the method A. And on my line 10, I have my class B which extends the class A and I have overridden my method A, right? And on line 16, we have our method B. And inside the body of my method B, I have this two statements. So first contains super dot and then the method name A. And on my line 18, I just invoke my method A, right? So let us run the program and let us see what the output is. Now let me compile the program and let me execute it. So your first statement that is printed as a method from class A, and below that we have a method from class B. All right. Now, as you saw in the output that we just invoke our method B, right? And inside the body of my method B, we had this statement super.a. So this super.a invoke the method A which belong to the parent class. While if it did not mention any super keyword, then the method that belonged to the same class was invoked. All right. So this is your first use of super keyword. That is, your super keyword is used to access the superclass method that is overridden. All right. Now let us look at the second use of super keyword. So your super keyword is used to access the superclass field. So in this program, in my class A, I have this field A and it contains the value of 23. And on my line 8, I have my class B which extends A. And again in my class B, I have the same variable name that is A. And I have initialized it with the value of 24, right? And in my method B, I just print this, variable A, right? So first, let me run this program and see the output. Now let me compile the program and let us execute it. So here we have the output as 24. Now if I add super keyword before my variable name, then I will be able to access the variable from my super class. So let me run the program and let us verify the output. Now let us compile the program and let us run it. And now you can see we have the output as 23. Now let us see how we can use super to call the parent class constructor. Now in this program, in my class A, I have this field num, and using the constructor of my class A, I set the value of this field num. Similarly, in my class B, which extends my class A, I have this field num1, right? And on line 13, I have my class B constructor, and inside the body of my constructor, I have this two statements. So first is my super method and I pass this value of A. And on my next statement, I just assign the value of B to the num1 variable, right? And then on line 18, I have this method B which just prints the variable num and num1, right? So, let me create the object of my class B and then execute the method B. All right. Now, let me compile and execute the program. So let me run it. And here you can see we have the output as 2 and 3. So 2 is set for the variable num and 3 is set for the num1 variable. All right. So your super method is used to invoke the parent class constructor. All right. And one thing you must note is that your super method must be the first statement inside the body of your constructor. So if you write this as your second or third statement, then you will get the compilation error. So this should be the first statement inside the body of your constructor. Now let us see how we can use super keyword to access the interface default methods. Now in this program, I have two interfaces A and B respectively, and they both contain default method A, right? And on my line 14, I have my class C which implements interface A and B respectively. And on line 16, I have overridden the default method A. And apart from that, I have my print method, and inside the body of my print method, I call the default method from interface A, interface B, and also the method in my class C. All right. So now let me run this program. Now let me compile the program and let us execute it. So we have the outputs from interface A, from interface B, and from class C. All right. And one thing that you need to remember is that in order to call the default methods from your interface, you need to write your interface name first, then the super keyword, and then your default method name. Otherwise, you will get the compilation error. All right. So that is it for the today's video. And don't forget to subscribe for more Java programming videos like this. And I will see you until next time.